Happy Friday, friends. Hello. Gosh, I'm beat up. I'm beat up, y'all. Look at my hair. My hair has grown this year. Wow. It's grown a lot. So, a lot of things happening. Guys, today is October 10th. This little mama's birthday is going to be, it's October 14th next week. I'm going to be 44 years old, guys. Can you believe it? Can you guys believe it? Hello?
This is the plant. So you can use these babies and plant some more. I'm gonna grab this pot. Oh, whatever's in it, it died. It died. Lucy, you guys go inside, girl. We're gonna put it in this pot here. And then we're gonna hang it. because it looks so damn pretty. I have a lot to do outside here, like clean up, but since this weather is nice and cool, I think that's what I'm going to do this weekend. Work on my yard, because the holidays are coming next month. My son's birthday is, my son's 16th birthday lands on Thanksgiving this year. Making a mess here, my outdoor kitchen thing. This is really pretty. I got them nice and wet. Still have roots coming up. Lucy, get in, Mama. Come on, let's go get in. Get in. Lucy? Lucille? Lucy? Get in. Lucy? Lucille? Get in. Get in. Oh. All right. Have to get some dirt. There she is. So now we're gonna hang it. Oh my Lord, we're gonna get wet. Let me see if I can get up here. Look at my girls. You see my girls? Those are my pullet hens. And I think they're all hens for one, except for one rooster. Oh my Lord. I can get up on this table. Guys, I cannot. Finally got it. Couldn't get my, couldn't get the pot in correctly. See, finally got it. Beautiful. Finally got it up. It's up. All right. Let's get started here, shall we? Wash my hands. Jack of all trades. Gardener, chef, cleanup crew, all the things. All right. Let me check on this, these beans that I put here in my pressure cooker. So today we're not making any bread. We have 2 loaves from this week, so we're not going to make any bread. So I will have some ready though for tomorrow, tonight when I get in. And more water because these beans have drank up all my water. So if you soak them overnight, they will cook super quick the next morning. But last night, I was too tired to cook any beans, or soak any beans. So I just took a bath after I got off with y'all and went to bed. Just a wee bit more water. And I think I'll have plenty for my girls to give some to my chickens. They love beans. Chickens love beans. All right, it's on. Now all I got to do is my rice, and that's not going to take any time at all. I'm going to wash pot. Oh, Lord. So sorry. Hello guys, I'm just doing the dishes here real quick. I gotta wash this pan, or the pot where I'm gonna cook my rice in. Saw the kids washed it last night, but they didn't. Let's see. But I'm right here. Hello. Hi, Billy. Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's early today. It's an early live. Early morning live here with Lily on Lily's Fun Live. If you're tuning in, you're right here in my kitchen, guys. No editing, no nothing. All raw kitchen videos and content. As real as can be. Yes, I don't know how to do any of that editing stuff that people do on videos nowadays. All right, finally got my rice cleaned. No, actually my pot. I gotta go get the rice. I think I'm gonna make tortillas. I don't have any tortillas, so I think I'm gonna make some tortillas. All right. I haven't made rice the whole entire week. So this is the first time I make it. Made potatoes and pasta, but no rice. So we're gonna do about a cup. Well, I say a cup, but it's actually 2 cups. I'm gonna do about 3 cups. And that should be good. All right. Now we're gonna wash this up. Wash your rice. Always wash your rice. So 7 times. 7 times is the best time, because that way you get rid of all that stuff in the rice. Because rice from the store does not come clean, guys. It has like a white, milky substance. Can you see it? So you want to make sure that you wash your rice. So this is like the second time here. Second. We're going to strain it again. This is going to be the third. The third time here. All right. Third. 4. 5. 6. 7 times I clean it. I wash my 3 cups of rice. I'm making some rice, but I'm washing the rice. So about 7 times. I've already washed them here in my sink. I've got my beans cooking. I'm making a pinto beans. So they're going to be refried beans from scratch. I don't believe I have any taco seasoning, so I'm going to make my own with the herbs and spices that I have. We'll figure it out. Today's going to be like a Mexican night. All right, this was the 7. So now we're going to strain it really nice. And we're going to put this with some oil to saute in my pan. Over here, where's my oil? Oil over here. We're going to saute for a little bit. And then we're going to add the water and then the seasoning. This is how I do it. A lot of people, they right away put the water in. But I like to do it this way. Propane, yes. So that's what I'm making. Gotta clean my glasses, y'all. Hang on, give me a second. Alrighty then. So that's what we're making. Okay, got it right here. I'm just sauteing in a little bit of EDOO, rice, and then we're going to add the water to it. So we're going to add about 4 cups of water, and then I'm going to add, you can add chicken stock. I'm going to add bouillon to give it a little bit of flavor. I'm still debating on the protein. I'm not sure what I'm going to be using for protein. I'm not sure what we're going to be using for protein, guys. Not exactly sure. But we've done beef, we've done chicken this week. I may just do beans and rice. I may just give it a little break, right? All right, that's gonna get happy in there while I get my bouillon. We're gonna add a teaspoon of my bouillon, and you can now find it at Aldi's. No, I'm not sponsoring them in any way, but I do love Aldi's. And they do carry the big one now. So, hey, this makes a lot of chicken stock. I just like it to add a little bit of this because it gives it a lot of flavor, a lot of chicken flavor to your rice or anything that you are making that you want that extra flavor. So we're going to add about a teaspoon and a half. Lots of flavor. Then we're going to cover this up in the water. Can you hear it sizzling? All right. That's what we want, because this sizzling process, my grandma told me this, it keeps it from the rice, when it cooks, clumping together. Also, the washing of your rice is key. So I eyeball my water intake to it. Some people do it by measurements. I leave about less than a half an inch from rice to water. Like you want it covered, like your rice, so you don't want it too covered. All right, now to this, we're gonna season it, and we're gonna add some real salt, about a teaspoon or so, which I gotta add some more there. Just got my order in of real salt in the mail the other day. I got in the flour that I was showing you guys. I think it was yesterday, before yesterday's live. There we go. So that's gonna cook nice and slow by itself. Then we're just gonna mix it up. And that will be done. I just gotta check on my beans because they're gonna need some of this, stuff too. We're gonna check it. But that's looking good. Hi, Louis. How are you? Let me show you. That is the rice. So we're gonna let that cook nice and slow. And I put my rice in these are animal cracker from Sam's empty buckets. I repurpose it, guys. I repurpose them. Do not throw them away. You can use them for you. I got a call, and I first, hang on one second. I will be right back. Yeah, I gotta put, I'm gonna get off from here in a little while because I gotta put on my sheets for my daughter in the wash. Those are the last set of sheets. And then I'm done for the week, guys. It's the weekend, so get to enjoy with family. Go out, disconnect with nature. So I'm making rice with refried beans made from scratch. I'm not going to make, so it's kind of like Mexican, my Mexican take for Friday. Since we didn't do any Mexican this week, I figure we do that with the pinto beans. So I totally did not, I forgot to submerge my pinto beans because I like to submerge them in water the night before to soak them, because that helps a ton the next day when you're cooking them in the pressure cooker, because they just cook a lot quicker. But I didn't get a chance, so it is what it is. So it may take a little bit longer than your average beans, but they're going to be delicious. It has been a week, guys. I have been so extremely tired, like drained. This is my first cup of coffee. Mind you, I am probably going to have another cup before I leave, or I'm going to take it to work, because my mom's been like, Lily, take you some coffee to work because you need it, honey. And I do. And this new coffee that I've been trying, it's the New England's hazelnut cream. It's delicious. By the way, they had it on sale all the way to yesterday. It was a BOGO sale. They already have the pistachio cream from New England. Has anyone have that? OMG. I have to try that. I cannot wait to try the pistachio one. I wonder how it tastes. See, if I do get it, next time they're on sale, I'm going to get it on the BOGO sale, because I'll get 2 of the pistachio and then 2 of the hazelnut cream, which are like my favorite. But guys, the holidays are coming. Thanksgiving, it's right around the corner next month. And I'm trying to get everything set up outside, cleaned out good, because when you have animals, it's a mess. And I did pressure wash this year, early spring, all around my house. But it's already bad again because of the humidity level. The humidity level is so intense that it just sticks everywhere, and you got to get it cleaned out. So, and I'm so OCD, I got to have it cleaned out. So, what else are we doing?
I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. So now Publix, I don't know, other states, they probably have Kroger. They are going to probably have a lot of sales on their flour because of the baking season. So now is the time to load up on your flour because they're going to have the BOGO sales. So whenever you're making bread or cookies or baking anything, you guys have plenty of flour when they're on sale. Hey, Brooke, how are you? Good morning. So, yeah, don't forget it. I mean, don't forget the flour. It's probably going to be on sale next month because every Thanksgiving we have flour on sale, which is great, like all your baking stuff. But can we talk about the canned pumpkin, which is actually not even canned pumpkin? I went to Dollar General, and they had the canned pumpkin, $1.50 a can. Mind you, you go to Walmart, they're like $1.15, I believe, the can. Shop around, guys, this holiday season because they have gone, some places, they have gone ridiculously up. So just, go around and check what's cheaper, more affordable for you. Which is not even real pumpkin, but, and your best bet is probably to just buy a giant pumpkin. They have them in all these are like $4. And just, bake it whole or peel it and cut it up and boil it. And then you'll have your own pumpkin puree. And then just stash it up. You can even freeze pumpkin puree. Do I drink the juice from canned meats? No, I've never drank the juice from canned meats. Why? I don't think I have any canned meats at all. I only buy like canned, like tuna, and sometimes I buy them in those packs, those little pouches. The tuna, I've been buying it lately there. But I haven't bought any. I do see a lot of people these days canning. And, that may be something I'll probably be doing this holiday season since I'll be off. Thanksgiving, since we work for the school, me and Brooke, don't tell nobody. Me and Brooke work for the school. But anyway, we get a week off with the kids when they go off on fall break. So I may do some canning that week. I may just not. Of course, it's got to be a day that I can just pick out and do it for like a week or two. So I don't have to be doing it over constantly. But I see those people that they have these perfect pantries stocked up with canned goods that they have canned themselves. And I'm like, I wish I could do that. I just can't. I can't. But that is probably the best thing to do, to can your own meats and your own stuff. That way you don't have to get it at the supermarket. How are you, Ken? I'm doing great. How are you? Well, thank you, Ken. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really canned anything. One thing I did do, which is I guess is canning. I don't know, but I made my own jelly. So whenever I get like berries at the store, they're on sale, BOGOs, or they're just cheap, I buy a whole load of them, like blueberries, and I will cook them up. Like I'll make jelly with them, and then I'll just put them in mason jars in my fridge. They last up to 2 weeks. It was good. I was exhausted yesterday. I'm also going through a lot of changes, guys. A lot of hormonal changes going on. I'm going to be 44 this year in a couple days. And I'm just like going all over the place. My hormones are just like shifting everywhere. And the energy in the planet right now is so high, I don't even know what to say, if it's just the planet itself or just my energy is just like, it's it's premenopause is what it is. Premenopause can really take a toll on your body. Don't forget, I'm just hoping I skip menopause period and I don't even get to menopause. I'm just stirring my rice here. Yeah, well, it could be the planet too. There's a lot of changes happening. We just need to be aware of. So a lot of, have you guys seen, I mean, not to mention, have you guys seen the, what do they call that? Oh gosh, I always track it. They call it the heartbeat of the earth. I can't see. I can't focus this morning. Anyways, that checks the heartbeat of the earth and it's been spiking up like crazy. Which means we have been going on white like a bunch of times. And it's because we're all basically, as a collective, we all raising our frequency. So it's draining. It's really, really draining. Work was good yesterday. Good. That's good, Brooke. That's awesome. Are you going live tonight? So that's just my little thing, but yeah. We're all connected, guys. You know, this is another thing I like to do. I like to get back to doing. Go out there and hug a tree, because tree hugging is the best. No, seriously, it is. It's the best. It releases all the negative out of you and you just recharge. It just feels so great when you hug a tree. It's the truth. Do it. Go out there and do it. Step barefooted on the tree roots and hug a tree for like 5 minutes and see how that feels. It's amazing. It's truly, truly amazing. We need to be hugging more trees. We need to be eating under the trees, laying more on the grass, playing with dirt instead of doing what we're doing. We're disconnecting with nature, guys. All this working all the time on our phones. It's not living. If you want, yes. Okay, we can go live. We can do that. We can go live tonight. What I'll do is I'll message you like around 9 o'clock, 9:15. That's okay. I'll still be at work, but almost time for me to leave so I can chat with you. Because as soon as I get home, I probably won't be able to, because my kids be all over me, because it's Friday and Monday they don't have school. So they're going to enjoy the 3-day weekend by not going to bed early Friday night, which is today. Especially Tristan. He's so excited about those quail eggs. Ching ching. Wow. You guys are awesome. What? Who? How are the chickens? They're doing great. I just left them outside. I did leave Richard and the Mormons in their coop. Don't ask me why I call them the Mormons. They're 3 little beady hens, and they all like to hang out together. They're actually 2 male roosters, and they all like to hang together. They're Rickies. So they're miniature. And they all like to hang around together. So I left them together in the pen, in a different pen with Richard, which is the, he is a, Easter egger rooster. So I've got him there. They're the only ones that are in the pen. The other ones, all the other girls are out and about eating grass, dirt, bugs, you name it. They're running to my neighbor's house, my mother-in-law's house. They've done giving them food, so they're happy as could be. And then they'll lay like right next to my door, so I can give them something to eat too, because my girls, look, they're all over my yard, like literally all over my yard. Look, aren't they cute? Aren't they so stinking cute? Just want to grab them. They're so cute. I love them. Yeah. The story of my life, my chicken life. How? What? What do you mean by that? Hi, Mike. Don't come up with any BS, guys. Don't come up with rudeness in here. Because I'll kick you out. Me and Brooke will kick you out. We're not going to take it. Because we got these wings up back here. And this is a holy house. So we're not taking none of that stuff. Here, we're gonna take care of that for you, Sino. Because you should not be coming in here talking like that. You should know better than that. You should know better than that, Zeno. Thank you, Brooke, by the way. Brooke's got it. High five, girlfriend. I cannot shake a hand in my... What do you mean? High five. Yep. Be respectful or get out. That's just how we roll here. Anyways, for those of you that have been on here with me, just forget the distractions. We do have trolls that like to come in and out and ruin people's lives. Oh, absolutely. Zatoichi, am I saying it right? Knowledge is gained by study. Wisdom is gained by observing. Yes, I agree. Sometimes you need to use both, right? You need to be aware of your surroundings and read a lot, study a lot, look for facts, clues, question everything, guys. Everything, because when you start questioning things, you start finding more stuff, more truth. But it is then when you start seeing it, when you start thinking outside the box. When you are in a box, you are not going to, you're trapped, basically. Your knowledge is only limited. So it's good to think outside the box and question everything, investigate, research. I cannot stress that enough. Researching is key to everything. I think that's why I'm so burned out too, because I've been doing that for the past 5 years. Like, I have researched everything since the pandemic. I honestly researched everything. And I already knew everything about it without people. They were just, talking about it and lining up to do it. And I was just like, I already knew everything. And now everything's coming out to the surface after 5 years. But, sometimes it's, it is what it is. It's what it takes. You can't just give in to something right away. You got to listen to your inner voice. And God is always speaking with you. So when you listen to him, you will see that he's warning you from a lot of things that sometimes we just bypass it and we don't listen to. And this is one thing that I'm teaching my kids to do, is to listen to that voice. Because we have to bring awareness to this generation that's growing, that's developing, because this is going to be the future generation of the world. So you want to make sure that they build this so that their kids and their grandkids, it will be a better generation. Let me tell you guys, you remember that little thing I had there on my forearm? Well, yesterday I put a little castor oil and then I put a Band-Aid on it and I slept on it. The next day, it had like a little black dot, like growing like right in the middle. So the swellingness went down because it was almost like a ball. So I squeezed it out and like little white stuff came out. So I'm wondering if I got stung when I was out there gardening about a month ago. This was about a month ago. I was out there gardening and I felt something bit me there. When you're cleaning up the beds. And so I left it alone. I ignored it until the other day something told me, and I know it had to be God because my mom even told me it was God, Lily. Told me, go get a Band-Aid, put castor oil, cover it in a Band-Aid. Boom. The next morning, guys, I had a little black head coming out from that, whatever that is. And so here I am talking about knowledge and talking about my situation here. I'm all over the place. This is me, guys. It's hard for me to be grounded. But let's talk about Tristan got a new book in the mail today, so he gets it once a month from Scholastic because we subscribe to them. So he got a new book. The book is called The New York Times Best-Selling Series. So it's a series. And I love the smell of fresh pages in a book. It's called The Galveston Hurricane, 1900. I survived the Galveston Hurricane 1900s. It's a great little book. And it also has other surviving books that come along with it. I didn't even know about this, but it says it's 1900 and Charlie feels lucky to live in Galveston, Texas. Sure, there are storms sometimes, but nobody worries about hurricanes. Even a famous weather expert says it's impossible for a strong hurricane to strike Galveston, which is why few people worry on the morning of September 8th when a big storm starts to brew. But Charlie watches with growing horror as monster waves rise up from the sea as the wind starts to scream. By night, Much of the city is under 20 feet of water. Will Charlie find a way to survive the storm of the century? Sounds like a very, very good book. I didn't even know there was a storm or a hurricane that occurred in Texas, in Galveston, Texas, in the 1900s. There you go. Just found something new, but I think if you don't get to read it, because it's a lot of pages, let me see. Actually, there's 19 chapters on this book. I'm going to read it. I'm reading it myself, but you know, it's got pictures, some of them. Let me show you, because it comes for kids to look at. See, it's got pictures showing you where it occurred in Texas, Galveston, Texas, and this was in the 1900s. Pretty interesting. That was, I guess, the first hurricane that ever happened or ever occurred in Galveston, Texas. So anyway, guys, I better hop off on here. I got to get my sheets in the wash. I'm going to go live tonight. We'll go live, me and Brooke, on her channel. So if you haven't followed, if you don't know who she is, it's Walk by Faith. And she's right on there. Brooke, can you wave your hand so they can see you? Please feel free to subscribe to her channel, like her channel. Check us out, guys. I'm going to be hopping on her channel tonight around 9:30 Eastern time. So let's see what she's got to say. I love you guys. I will see you guys tonight. Thanks for watching.